Yep. Okay. So, hi Avnish. All right. So we are looking at this uncle Henry has got a cabin in the woods, or you can say remote village. And now when they reach there, his clock has stopped. Okay. So, and he does not know what time to set it. Okay. So he asked those visitors, do you know the time? They say, oh, we don't know. Our watches, we lost our watches, so we don't have the time. So uncle, he has got a clock. Okay. And it is of this clock like this pendulum. So if you just, I don't know how many of you have still seen a pendulum clock. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have seen it.
Okay.
So I'm having.
You are having also, right? Yeah. So if you remember, if you see them, those you have to wind them up because they are based on spring, and every day actually we used to wind them up a long time back when we also had a clock like that. And every day or every second day you had to, with a key, you had to wind the spring, and based on that spring it will keep running. But after slowly, when the entire spring unwounds, then the clock will stop unless you wind it again. So you have to remember to wind it again before it stops, right? Because otherwise it will lose time, right? There is no battery, there is no electronic thing there. Okay. So let us see, just imagine he had a clock like that and it had stopped. Okay. So now he does not know what time to set it up, right? So he asked them, do you know the time? They said, no, we don't know. Then he says, okay, I don't worry. I'm going to go to the village, matlab village in the sense that probably there is one shop in the village which has got a clock and which is always right or whatever, that grocery store. He said, I will go there, walk there. I will, anyway, I have to buy some things there, but I will also check the time there and I will come back and I will set it up. I will set my clock. Okay. So just imagine. Okay. So he does not have a watch. He does not have a mobile. Okay. So he is not carrying something which will tell what is the current time, etc. Okay. So he just knows that he has to walk to the store, okay, which might be some, maybe, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes away, maybe 20 minutes away, like villages, right? I mean, all this one, maybe 2 kilometers, it is 25 minutes it takes to walk, whatever it is. We don't know how much time, but there is some distance is there and he takes some time. Now these two kids are wondering, how are you sure that he will be able to correct the time? Okay, how he will be able to do it? Because just imagine and see. So what technique or what trick he will use to set the time? Imagine he does not know what is the current time. He walks some distance, some minutes he walks to the store, only store in the village, which has got a clock. That store, once he reaches, he knows what is the time because the store has got the accurate time. Okay. He does shopping sometime also. And after that, he starts back from the store, and then when he reaches home, he will set the home clock correctly. Okay. So how does he do this? Okay, just
I think I got it.
okay. So Pranav, yes, why don't you go ahead and explain?
So he first goes to the shop at 6 o'clock, and but he doesn't know at what time he leaves and all those things.
Okay, so you are saying that he left sometime, he does not know what time he left, but he reaches
Yes, sir, but he reaches at 6 o'clock.
Okay, okay.
So then he goes back to his home and comes back, and then he checks the time.
Oh, he does not do 2 trips, he does only 1 trip. Okay, so he does only 1 trip.
But if you can do in many trips, then you can find out the time.
Oh, then it is not.
I think I know what he does.
Yeah, so Pranav, yes. So no, the point is that in 1 trip only he does it. He does not, because it will take too much time, and in the village, walking itself to the store itself is like maybe 20-25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes walk, I don't know. So he can't keep doing that. He just does 1 trip. Okay. Okay, so Sai Pranav has got some idea. Let us hear from Sai Pranav.
Because as he said, if he comes back the same way at the same speed only, then it works.
Yeah.
So that must mean that when he's about to, he looks at the time and then he starts moving at 1 step per second, and then he counts how many steps he moves, and then that many seconds he adds to the time at the shop, and then he sets the house clock to that much.
But only thing is that how can he move at 1 step per second? He does not know, right? He goes at, you are right in the sense that he goes at the same speed as he comes back. Okay, that is given. Okay, so exactly same speed he walks both to and fro, and it takes the same time that we are told. Okay, how much time it requires to go, the same time he requires to come. But he can't have this measurement like 1 step per second and measuring the things, because he does not have any watch or clock. He does not know. Only thing that he knows is he walks at a constant speed. Okay, to and fro. Avnish? Let us think about it now itself in the thing. See, and let us see the last thing that he has said. What is the thing? Supposing that Uncle Henry wound his clock before he left. This is a clue. Okay, this is a clue to you. So he put his clocks, he started his clock. Only thing is that it may not be at the right hour, but the clock is running. Okay, when he started. Now using this clue, can you find out? And let us say he also knows, I mean, how much amount he spends, time he spends in the shop, he knows exactly, because the moment he enters the shop, he knows what is the time, and just before exiting also he knows. So he knows exactly how much time he spent in the shop.
So I know. Then it's easy. So whatever time the clock says has passed since he went and came back home, that minus the amount of time he spent in the shop divided by 2 will give him the amount of time it took to travel. And then subtract that. So
Correct.
Add that to the shop time.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So what you are saying is, let us say, so the way to, you have got it, Sai Pranav. That is the perfect solution. Okay. So what is the thing is that what we are saying is, let he took X minutes to go to the shop. Okay. If he took X minutes, then he will have also taken X minutes to come back from the shop. Okay. Now he knows exactly how much time he spent in the shop. Time spent in the shop. In the shop is T. Let us say he spent some T minutes. Okay. So now what he does is, because he started his clock, whatever time it is, he started it before he started for the thing. From his home he started. So he knows what was the clock time when he started. When he finally reached back, he would have, as per the home clock, he would have, yeah, correct, 2x plus T is the amount of time that he would have, minutes he would have spent while coming back. So he knows T is known because he knows, because it is in the shop with the clock. Okay. And he knows 2x plus T also. 2x plus T, how it does he know? That is the time that the home clock has run these many minutes, hours and minutes, whatever you can complete. So you subtract that, as Sai Pranav said, that gives you 2x time. 2x time you get it, and hence is equal to something, and then hence you get, so then hence you get x is equal to something. Okay, something, you know, whatever is the value, whatever the time he spent going and coming, he knows that is the x. Now he also knows what time he started back from the shop. So let us say he started back at 5:30 p.m. from the shop. I'm just giving an example. 5:30 p.m. started back from the shop. So that time, then he knows that he would have arrived at home at 5:30 plus X minutes, he would have arrived at home. Right? So now after arriving at home, so very quickly he calculates, okay, I would have spent, how I calculate, okay, that 2x plus T is equal to home clock, 2x, then X, and now 5:30 plus X, that is what the time he sets on the clock. His wall clock. Whatever is the 5:30 plus X, this is how he sets it. So he does not need to know the speed. He does not know what rate at which he travels, nothing. All he needs to know is is that yes, as long as he travels at the same speed, then it is all this is solved, right? So this is an application of problem solving application using this algebraic techniques, variables, right? We call it X, etc. So you just have to think properly, think of all the things, and then many times this problems get solved very, very cleanly. So great. I think from Madhura, you were also saying at the same time when Sai Pranam was saying, I think you were also thinking of the same. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, after you made that clear, then it was easy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that is his key part, that he has to start the clock before starting from home. So that way, Pranav, you could eliminate these multiple trips with this, right? Otherwise, you would have to go and find out multiple trips, etc. But that is not required, right? Cool. Anyone, everyone got this idea? How we arrived at the solution? Avnish, Shreyas? Hello?
The 5:30.
No, means 5:30 means whatever is the time that he started back from the shop. He knows that, right? Because clock, there is a
That's
clock.
6:30. No,
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying 6:30, whatever is the time. I'm saying 5:30 is just an example. So it could be whatever,
yes,
right? Whatever is the time he started back from the shop plus X minutes. That is what he will set it up at his home. Right? Cool. All right. So now thinking of all these clocks, and then it leads us to the other two puzzles. So let us read them carefully and let us think. So what is the puzzle two? Puzzle two is, see, there is a, the clock, and it has got a hour hand, minute hand, and a second hand. So for puzzle two is only about minute and hour hand. How many, so 12 o'clock, what will happen first of all at 12 o'clock exactly? The minute hand and the hour hand will be exactly aligned at 12, right? And after some time, again at midnight, let us say if this start at 12 noon, if they were together, at midnight, again they will come together, right? In between also they may come together. We have to find out how many times. So what we are saying is, with 12 noon, they were exactly together. 12 midnight, they would again be exactly together, but 1 minute before that, up to 11:59 p.m. So we are excluding the midnight wala count, and we are saying how many times will the minute hand pass the hour hand, cross it. Pass means cross it, right? Because minute hand is running much faster, right? Hour hand makes only one circle, but minute hand makes how many circles? Yep. So how many times he will do it?
So, are we going to count the time? The first time the minute hand passes the hour time, we're going to count that also.
First time is after 12 noon. 12 noon time will not cross it. Anytime after 12 noon and before
Yes,
11:59.
like 12:1. We'll count that also.
12:1,
As,
are they
one cross.
together? If they are together, then we'll count it. Anytime after 12:00, anytime after that 12:00, we will count it till 11:59:00. Okay. How many times? So I think Shreyas, you said 12 times, but I guess you counted the 12, the last 12 you counted at 11. I mean midnight, huh? Or you did not count midnight. You should not count midnight, because that is, we are stopping our check at 11:59, just 1 minute before midnight.
Yes, sir.
So how much it will be then?
So it will be 12 only. I counted it.
Oh, 12 only. Okay. Madhura has got one answer. Shreyas has got one answer. Avnish, what about you? Pranav, yes, Sai Pranav. Okay, there are some chats answer. Okay.
Sir, I've answered in chat.
Okay. Avnish has answered. Pranav S has also answered. Shreyas, I think your answer 12 should become rounded to 11 because it is not midnight, we are not counting. So Sai Pranav's answer is also 11, and Sai Pranav only once for 1 o'clock, once for 2 o'clock, once for 4 o'clock. Okay. So that is the logic that Sai Pranav has used. Okay. So let us look at it, what happens, okay? And the answer is a bit sometimes surprising, but the correct answer is 10. Okay, not 11. Not 12 definitely, because 12th time it will happen at midnight. That I mean, what you would not count midnight. It will not happen at 12th time, but it will happen. So let us say see what happens. You have to see. You have to think. When after 12, okay, the minute hand has started racing ahead, and the hour hand is behind. Now, when the minute hand completes one circle, the hour hand would be moved up from 12 to 1, he would have moved it. So the minute hand will further have to travel 5 more minutes to reach that 1 for the first time to catch the hour hand, right? So he will catch it not in 1 hour, he will catch it in almost 65 minutes, 65 plus little bit. Okay. So that many minutes he will travel to reach it. Because why? Because see, imagine when the minute hand completes the goes from 12 to 12, one full circle, the hour hand has moved from 12 to 1, but the minute hand, by the time it travels from 12 to 1, the hour hand would have further slightly moved ahead. How much? Maybe 1/5 of that, 1/12 of the distance from 1 to 2, right? He would have further moved ahead a little bit. So the minute hand will have to travel further a little bit to catch the hour hand. So it will happen after 1 minute, 1 hour, 5 minutes plus a few seconds it will take for the hour hand, for the minute hand to catch up. And similarly, second time it will catch up at 10 minutes past 2 and few seconds, for few extra seconds. And third time it is a few more seconds and 15 minutes past 3. Okay, so like this, when you do it, because it takes 65 minutes for it to think, 5 minutes extra he is taking. So, and you are counting it only up to 11:59. So actually you would have crossed it only 10 times. Okay, because how you calculate? 65 minutes plus a few seconds he will take it. Actually 65 minutes and how many seconds it will take? It takes another 5 seconds it will take it. 65 minutes and 5 seconds is what it will take. Can you see it? Can you imagine what is happening? It is not that every hour it does not cross. It crosses more than an hour. 1 hour, 5 minutes and 5 seconds. That is what is the time it takes for the minute hand to reach every time. So because of this, you will end up crossing it only 10 times.
So you're saying that after every one intersection, for the next intersection, it takes 5 more minutes for the minute hand.
Yeah, 5 minutes and 5 more seconds. Yeah. 1 hour, 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Yeah.
So in one of them, the last one, it will not again.
Correct. And the last one, it will happen. So it crosses it 11 times to go from 12 midnight to 12 noon, or 12 noon to 12 midnight, whichever way you calculate it, it crosses it 11 times. And if you exclude one of them, last one, because it is midnight, we are excluding it and we are just checking it at 11:59, then this is the time that it only crosses 10 times, not 11 times. The 11th time it will happen exactly at midnight. Okay. 11th time will happen exactly at midnight. And if you remember, we had done a discussion about the sun, the earth, and how much time it takes for the earth to revolve around itself and go around the sun. Do you remember that discussion? What we had said is that actually that I had answered the thing that Earth to make a one complete round actually takes 23 hours 56 minutes, not 24 hours. Okay, but for the sun to appear at the same position, it takes 4 minutes extra. It is exactly similar way here. So in 1 year, 365 days, Earth actually makes 364. Sorry. So when you make 365 days, when you say, okay, Earth has done one extra rotation around the sun. That is why it becomes 365. So 364 days is what actually technically it will take the time to think, but one extra day is required to cover that. So that is what is the relation between, say that when you were saying, right, 24-hour day or 23-hour 56 minutes. It is similarly here. When the two align together, okay, when it is similar to Earth and sun aligning together on the same time in the morning, it takes slightly more than the rotation time. Rotation time is 23 hours 56 minutes, but the sun has moved further ahead because Earth has moved little bit ahead in the orbit, and for the sun to appear on the horizon, Earth has to further rotate a little bit more, right? That is why it takes 4 minutes extra. Okay, and how does 4 minutes extra? It takes 360 degrees by 4. 360 degree, what do you call, and 24. Okay, so what I'm saying is 24 hours are there, and in one full rotation, Earth catches up one extra day. Anyway, I think you can go back and read what I'm saying. I think
Yes, sir. That every year quarter day is added, and
yeah,
after 4 years the leap year comes.
yeah. But that leap year is slightly different. This is not about leap year. That leap year is that because there is a fractional further ahead. This is about normal year only. See, why do you count the day as 24 hours and not 23 hours 56 minutes? Because you count it with reference to the sun, and you are moving with reference to the sun. You are making an orbit around the sun. If the sun you are not orbiting, then you would have to make a day only of 23 hours 56 minutes. Right? Because the Earth completes one rotation around itself in 23 hours 56 minutes only. Technically, if you compare with the stars are much farther away, and that is the reason why you see that movement of all the constellations through the year, etc. Because the stars are exactly 23 hours 56 minutes. The stars will come back to the same position. Okay, but the sun would have shifted. So every day the sun shifts by 4 minutes. It takes 4 minutes separately for the sun to extra to rise up, and that is why the day keeps day as we perceive it elongates, and hence the sunrise shifts with respect to the background stars. So if you are observing those constellations, etc., then sometimes some constellation is rising just at sunset, but after 6 months it is setting at sunset. Okay, so it has moved, and that's how we say that, okay, sun is moving through the thing, and we say that it is in all these rashis, right? It has moved. So one complete circle it does through the year because of this relative movement. Okay, and you just think that the Earth and the sun are like the minute hand and the hour hand. Okay, minute hand is the Earth's rotation, and hour hand is like the Earth's revolution around the sun. That way, if you imagine it, then you will exactly get it. Only thing is that the minute hand has to make 60 revolutions to reach the hour hand. Matlab, hour hand is equal to like 60 times the minute hand movements. But in case of Earth, it is like 360 or 364 to be precise. Okay. All right. Now, with this background, now let us look at the puzzle 3, and puzzle 3 can be a thing. So now I have explained to you what is the second hand stepping sweep. Second hand means it moves jerkily. Okay, it does not go smoothly. So you have to imagine that it always goes from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 like that, while the minute and hour hands go very, very smoothly. So minute and hour hands will cross each other like earlier. Okay, like we said earlier, they will cross each other at some point every 65 minutes and a few seconds, etc. Second hand, it will cross, but it would have jumped. But what we are saying is, will it be a time when the second hand will align with the hour and the minute hand? Okay, exactly. How many times it will align between 12 noon and midnight. Now this should be see, but Sai Pranav, imagine it is crossing as not as in crossing as in jumping. It has to be staying with that at least for 1 second. Then we will call it as aligned. So whether the second hand aligns with the minute and the hour hand properly, then only we'll call it. If it jumps it over within a fraction of a second, it jumps from previous position to next position, then we'll not count it. Think about it. Because now we are introducing a constraint. See, I'm giving the clue very, very much. Minute and hour hand, even at say 1.37, 3.5, any such position, they can always cross each other. But the clock second hand can only at specific places. Will it actually align? That is the question, Madhura. So I'm going to leave this as a homework for you, but I'm going to leave it. It has got to do with the LCM or the HCF, etc. and of the thing. So highest common factor, least common multiple, you know. And what are the numbers? You know. There are 12 hours, there are 60 minutes, there are 60 seconds. Yeah, Sai Pranav, that idea is what you are referring to is right, but that was the idea that we had used it in puzzle 2. In puzzle 3, there is one more complication. That is why one more complication. So think about it. You might want to also check with your dad or someone, also put this puzzle and ask them. Right, and then we will discuss it next week. And the answer is very, very surprising. Answer is very, very surprising. Yeah, Madhura, you are saying something?
Yes, sir. I'll try it out.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. All right. So any questions, any doubts, anything about what we covered till now? This you treat it as a homework. Shreyas?
No, sir.
Avnish?
No, sir.
Okay. So if that is the case, then we will close the class today, and I will try and publish the next week's puzzle early so that we don't have to do it at last moment. I got caught up into work. So I'm going to stop the recording.